roll me a d20.
I'm assuming you don't need one from me, right?
Correct.
I'll roll one anyway.
Yeah, your character's dead.
Practice, bro.
Chris, you can manually roll it for me if you want to.
It's wild. You got a nat 1. Actually, you're in a roll-off with Oscar. But Oscar, you said you did want to do it? Okay.
Yeah, do it then. Take it, buddy.
So, session last, we ended with leaving the tomb of Diderius, who was a mummy, but he was a pretty cool mummy. I don't know who his children were. That's a British joke. Ha ha ha.
Terrible.
Alright, we can end this session
Real
there.
quick. Yeah, how do we vote a member out of the group?
He was a mummy who liked
Mike.
So, Varan, he got taken out of the Yanti headquarters. And then the cultists came at us with wyverns and flying people with swords.
Dane came at us with the samurai sword, ninja stars.
They killed a lot of them, and then they ran away. And they left,
Goodness. Loud noises.
Sorry, that's the ice machine.
After that, we decided to go back to deep water because it's kind of nice there. Also, people were mistreating prisoners, so it was like, "Hey, stop mistreating prisoners. That's not nice." And I was like, "Okay."
I'm sorry. Can you go? What did you do about the wyverns?
We killed their riders, and the one wyvern rode away.
Cool.
Only one of them, though.
Only one. And unless
Only
they can
one.
speak animal or wyvern, they're not going to know what happened. Hopefully.
So after that, on our way back to Waterdeep, we came across a section of prisoners coming out of Daggerford. These prisoners were being mistreated, so Blackhand decided that he does not like people mistreating prisoners, as he bites people's fingers off. And we found out that they were going to be used and given a second chance to fight the Cult of the Dragon. So, we then went back to Waterdeep and flexed our authority on a guard, who had no idea who we were.
That was my favorite part.
No, as soon as I said we were the strangers, he was like, oh shit, yeah, okay.
We're here for the council. We don't know the council.
We then went back
Yeah, that was awful.
We then went back to the council meeting after doing some big bag shopping. Ixon bought a horse. It was a wild time.
Oh yeah, we found out we were rich.
Yeah, you found out you was rich.
We
You
went
sold
on a
your evil
fucking
sword.
spending spree. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I saw
sold-
that in the Discord chat.
I sold the evil sword because Queequeg was not about that evil shit. And
No evil
that
shit.
that bard loot that I had or whatever, I was like, hey, how much is this? And the shopkeeper was like, holy shit, that's fucking a lot. And then we all went on a fucking spending spree.
Oh, that's fucking
He did say that.
It was like in most session was just hitting up strippers.
Yeah.
Dude, same. Awesome.
We bought like a lot of magic items. So
It's
we're a
like I
lot
missed
healthier
nothing.
now. And we then went to the Council of Waterdeep. I was like, okay. Also, there's alleged activity in the Misty Forests. Go deal with that. And I was like, okay. But Ixon got a letter that said that he has a home now. And his home is on the way to the Misty Forests. And Ixon likes it there. It's a quite nice place.
It's actually really nice. I think we're all going to retire there once we're done.
We are. And Ixon set up a magical circle thing so we can go there
Yep.
and live there. It'll be nice.
Which,
We're gonna get a Whole Foods. next week.
Chris, if you want me to lend you that book I have on like the strongholds, I could.
Yes, or I'll
That's
find
fine,
a
I'm
PDF.
good, I appreciate it.
That's
Don't tell them we don't tell them we're engaged in piracy.
No, I
so-
have it. Like legally, I bought it. I bought it on Kickstarter.
Oh, okay. So After that, a metallic dragon woman, the leader of the Silver Dragons, an ancient Silver Dragon, not Argynvost,
Not Argynvost.
came to us and said, "We want to hold you at our councils." We went to them to meet with the Dragon Council. And some of the metallic dragons were dicks, some of them were alright. And the metallic dragons decided, not unanimously, but by democracy, that we should be supported. So then we went back to Ixen land, where we decided that now we are going to go and kill the thing in the forest now again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Heck.
And kind of elaborate with the dragons. They're all assholes. They expect us to change the entire world for them and make them happy because of, some shit that happened to their ancestors.
Oh, yeah. I killed your ancestors, but it's okay.
Anyone hint? See the irony right now? Come on. No one's laughing. Oh,
Terrible, James. Terrible,
sucks.
terrible,
It
terrible,
sucks.
James.
It sucks.
Sorry. I am currently... Apparently, the information that I saved on my crossbow last session just wiped itself this session.
Give me access to his character sheet, I swear to God.
Something only an AI would do.
Eat your fucking baby.
Oh.
Oh no, the AI is learning.
Go ahead and take your inspiration. A few things I would like to add. Walter accepted a position as basically Waterdeep Secret Service. And Queequeg got a cool sextant, like astrological device.
So Walter's a cop.
Fucking sellout.
Walter's like a spec ops.
He
Yeah,
used to
you
be a
can't spell
city guard,
spec
but
ops
he has
without
since
cops,
upgraded.
Chris. So
Roll20.
Sorry.
You're good.
I was on my phone before, so it wasn't a
Yeah,
problem.
he used to be a cop. Now he's spec ops.
no, he's spec cops, right? Gotcha, cop.
For our heroin operation.
He went straight Chuck Norris on that ass. He was like, cop, spec ops. Now he's going to become a kung fu jiu-jitsu master and take a bunch of levels in Monk.
That's the other
We're gonna
campaign.
have. He was
Oh,
wearing
no.
a fucking wire. We just need to whack him.
Oh yeah, I got a cool helmet out of it too.
So where did we leave off then, Chris? Were we actually leaving the town at that moment? Or...
Yeah, you left the Dragon Council, and Otari was going to take you back to the edge of the Misty Forest, but she could take you wherever, really. I mean, she's
I'm
not a
down to
personal
go to
taxi,
Misty
but if...
Forest right now if you guys are. I got this new shiny sword and I want to try it out.
I would like to bring my horse.
Okay, cool.
Oh, so you'd have to go back to House Dragonsbane?
Are you able to carry a horse?
Yes.
Oh, is Nick dead?
He's in a very deep slumber.
He's
a
at the
while.
house now. No more Nicole.
Is he a cop?
He's probably a cop, yeah.
Wearing a wire as well.
Fucking cop.
Coming around these fucking rats.
Alright. Where are we going first?
I think we should collect my horse, then we should go to the forest.
Yeah, I think the forest is our main concern. We did tell the council we would search that out, and now we have some demands from some dragons. Some of which are kind of reasonable, some of which aren't. Can we get a list of everything that they wanted?
Oops.
Now remind me, we are at Waterdeep right now?
No, we're at his, right now.
His estate.
And then we're going to
Which
leave from
is
here to
about
go
a half
to-
mile north of Waterdeep's walls.
Half-mile north of Waterdeep's wall. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So
so
20
we're
minute
here.
brisk
And then where
walk.
is the Misty Forest on the map here?
It's the high forest, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to go down to Succumber.
Holy shit, that's far away.
We could try and fjord this river here, the Descent.
We can all get on Nixon's horse.
Yeah, Ixen's horse is like beefed out, so
I say we travel right through Neverwinter Wood.
What's
So-
Neverwinter Wood? Where's that?
Well, wait. We're in Waterdeep. Sorry, Ardeep Forest.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're like right by this mountain, basically.
Or
So
let's
we-
go right by the. Or we'll go over the Desarin River.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We'll ford the Discern, and then we'll just take this path straight across these mountains into the forest here.
That works
Chris
for
keeps
me.
clicking here, so I think we should enter the forest here because that's where he keeps looking.
Well, the dragon's not going to drop you off inside the forest. She'll put you at the edge.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Well,
you theoretically, then you could go through up here, through Yartar if you wanted to.
Oh, the dragon's gonna drop us off?
She was, but she's not your taxi, so if you want to go to Waterdeep, she'll take you to Waterdeep. If you want to go to the forest, you're going to the forest, but after that, she's gone.
Take us to the forest then. We have nothing else to do in Waterdeep.
Ixon wants his horse.
And can she carry it?
Will that horse be safe in Waterdeep?
Well, she would just be dropping you guys off at Ixon's estate so he can pick up his horse.
Nah, dude, your horse ain't worth it right now. None of the rest of us have a mount.
We'll get him out. But
Unless you count your mom. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Got him, coach!
So,
Him up the horse.
for the
I'm gonna
metallic dragons, Protanther, the gold dragon,
You're right.
wanted a direct apology from King Melindrak on the
James,
council.
write this down.
Huh?
I said, James, write this down. I'll be right back. My food's in the oven.
Protanther, the gold dragon, wants a formal apology from King Melindrak on the council for the abomination that was the Draco Rage Mythal, a device used to send the dragons into a frenzied rage. Eleuthera, the male brass dragon, wanted the dragon mask, the one that Ixon carried, and all future masks that you find so that he could scatter them across the plains, never to be found again. Otari Leocarnos, the female silver dragon, wanted the skin of her slain cousin that Conrad Braunanvil currently wears.
Sing dick.
Long ago during a dragon's moot, the dwarves killed her cousin, and she demands an apology on behalf of the dwarves from King Braunanvil and the scales of her cousin returned.
Okay.
Namur saw your worth and goodness in your souls, kind of just, he knew he had a presence, so he just supported you without question. Tazmikella, the female copper dragon, she wanted a magic item. I believe she wanted the Dagger of Venom. I think that's what she wanted.
Too bad.
But Ixon didn't have it. So they offered her something else, which she refused. She was just happy that you guys were willing to give something up. So it was really just Protanther. That was, Protanther, a little bit of Namur. That was, not so friendly.
What was the I missed? In chat. We've got the silver, the copper, the brass, and the gold.
Oh, nice.
Which one am I missing?
Oh, you are missing bronze. So you've got gold, brass, silver, bronze. That was Namur. He's the one that had all good. Yeah. Yep.
I got it down. I don't usually know anything about it.
So, are you leaving the council? Are you going back to Waterdeep? Or are you going to the edge of the forest?
Thought we were going to the forest, but
I think we should go to the forest, unless Ixon needs his horse.
It would help, but it's not necessary. It's not completely necessary.
So Ixon, we are going then?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right.
Let's go.
Take us to the forest.
Off you go.
Where are we going?
To the forest.
Sick. That's what I voted for.
To a land down under. On your journey down from the mountaintops up there, you do see that Luskin is still under siege. Several white dragons, several burning buildings, and the landscape across the Sword Coast is much the same as you're flying over. You can see just off hundreds of miles in the distance various settlements and small villages that are being burned. It rings
Jesus
back
Christ.
to the time when you first took up arms against the cult way back in Greenest, when that town was under attack. And now it seems the entire Sword Coast is on fire.
So, like, literally all around us, we just see towns and stuff burning.
Not all of them. Neverwinter's
Okay.
still standing without any smoke.
So, like, the smaller areas.
Right,
Like
the
towns.
Tribor, the Fandolins.
Okay.
Smaller areas.
Whew.
Yartar just looks like a shit show.
What is happening? Is this all of the dragon cult?
Now that they have the Drakehorn, all of the dragons must obey its call. We are running out of time. And she's approaching the Misty Forest. The forest itself is extremely dense, obviously trees everywhere, but what's unusual about it is the name is quite literal. Just below the canopy of the treetops is a heavy, heavy blanket of fog and mist. She drops you off at the edge of the forest. I hope you find whatever it is you need here, and I hope that it will help us in the coming days.
What was her name again?
Otari Liakarnos.
Oteri Liakarnos. I thank you for your passage. Please, tell the other Dragon Lords we will try our best. Have a safe journey home.
And you too, and you as well. And she'll bow her head. Fly off.
We might need more help than we've got. I can ask Suni to keep it as an angel. Might be able to negotiate with it for some assistance.
That's wild.
Yes, well, we live in wild times.
If you'd like to, you can. But I think we should get off soon.
You
I
are
just need
off.
10
You're at
minutes.
the edge of the forest.
Yes.
Yeah, she's flying away. She's yeeted.
Now we need to be off into the forest.
I just need 10 minutes.
Are we at the Yartar entrance or at the
Whichever entrance you wanted to go.
Alright, take your 10 minutes then.
I say we did the southern entrance.
I just picked that one because it was closer to Waterdeep.
Water. And I'll cast Planar Ally.
So, you're speaking specifically,
remind
Suni? You did warn me, and I did read into it. That's why I don't have to read the whole thing.
Yeah, but I didn't.
For assistance.
And it'll kind of look at you in a blank face, glossy eyes, and tilt its head a little bit. Assistance.
We're going into a dangerous forest. We are up against a cult with numerous dragons that heed its call. Now is a time that we very much require assistance. And we gesture to Luskin in the distance.
True.
shall construct a temple in my honor. You will spare no expense on the cost. Only the finest materials may be allotted for my shrine. In return, the pathway has been lighted for you. I will leave you with this warning. There is a woman in these forests. You should help her.
Very well. I accept these terms.
And just as if 1,000 will-o-wisps were summoned at once, you see them ignite one by one down the forest, where otherwise, even in broad daylight, it was pretty dark and heavily obscured vision. And the pathway just kind of creates a natural archway around the fog. You can see it leads in for at least a few miles.
Suni has guided our path. Come.
Oh, that's Suni of ours.
Could we see that spirit as well?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Was it
He
speaking
just, he
common?
just spoke out to, he spent 10 minutes calling out to Suni, and then pretty much an avatar of Suni appeared, or at least a priestess of Suni.
Ixon, how do you do that?
With my experiences, I've developed quite the connection to my goddess. Her power is but an extension of my own.
That is interesting.
Power comes from Suni.
And what does Suni expect from you?
To foster beauty in the world.
And
Keep
above
romance and
gaze.
love alive.
Sounds like a good god.
She is.
God.
She's not typically the type of woman to help someone destroy a dragon cult, but she's always been there for me.
Oh,
Well.
Have gods?
Hmm?
You have your ancestors. Are they not like gods?
No. They're not gods. None of us are. We are just here for each other. For the tribe.
Let's get a move on.
I was
And
gonna
his
say, you
perspective.
probably were just talking about all of this as you're walking through. And after about an hour of walking, the will-o-wisp type pathway leads to a small clearing deep inside the woods. The woods themselves, as I said, are very dark, very, misty. It is the Misty Forest. And quite damp, as if it's just kind of always a mildew feel to the air. The settlement you come to is like most elven settlements in the Misty Forest, in that it exists on layers. That are built into the trees. Like onions,
Like
elf
others?
housings have layers.
I
And
agree with that
as
statement.
you reach the clearing, the elves here are kind of tending, applying wood, using magic to fix up some of the houses. It seems that their settlement was raided a while ago, I'd say about a week. Probably not recently, but recent enough.
Does this turn masses?
Generally,
Do-
kind of.
I guess what do a few of the elves look like that are around us, or what are they? Which ones are working? Which ones aren't?
They all seem to be in some kind of errand fashion. Some are sweeping, some are gathering wood, or some are fixing it. Others are pulling out trays and handing out fresh baked bread to the other elves.
As we approach, do any of them, I guess, look at us? And
Absolutely. When Hadrid walks up, you see the two nearest you. Actually, one of them throws the broom down, gets down on both knees, and holds both of her hands up. And no, please, please.
I forgot I'm ugly. I'm sorry.
It is okay.
No,
We are not here for any trouble.
You were here a week ago.
No.
Haven't you taken what you need?
We were not here.
And she looks you up and down. You're still wearing cult regalia from last time, unless you've changed.
I'm wearing my regular
We did
costume.
not meet the dragons in our cult regalia. That seems real stupid.
So none of you are wearing cult regalia?
No, we had just come from Waterdeep.
No, you were at the Council of Dragons. I'm pretty sure you were in your cult regalia at the council.
No way.
Irregardless. Irregardless. They're still terrified of you, just not quite so
No.
submissively.
We have
What?
not been here.
I thought you were with those who raided us. Sorry. So, how have you made your way to Altend?
To where?
We had help from a magical friend.
Altend. It's one of the most well-hidden villages of the Misty Forest.
Oh,
Surprised you
Atlanta?
survived.
Sunny has lit the way.
So, can I offer you some bread or maybe a warm hearth?
I'd love some bread.
Yeah, bread sounds
Definitely.
delicious, actually.
Yes. But is there anything I can do to help out around town right now?
Well, you'd have to see the newly appointed leader of the village, Galen. He's just up top there. She points over up here.
Galen.
He's up there, inside of it?
Yes, that is his home.
Probably got another guy up inside of him. Yeah.
Okay, so what is the direct route to get there? It seems...
Oh. And she'll walk over. Shit. I'm just gonna use John's name. Yoru. Let them in, please. They wish to speak with Galen. They're here to help. And he's gonna look at the lady and look at you guys. Blackhand and Queequeg, you're both... Well, Blackhand, you're actually wearing armor, but Queequeg, you're still not, so you've got a big hole-sized chest, or scar, in your chest area, and looks covered in tattoos. There's a tiefling. I don't know about these ones.
How do you not know of us? Have you not heard of Queequeg and his mighty tribe?
He's the leader.
Oh, Sunny.
We have traveled far and wide.
Not that far.
I'm afraid
Yeah,
not.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna let us in. No, maybe not.
We're fine. We're here to help with whatever cult business you're up to.
We
Come on, you know
we
you
should
want to
be
let us
doing
in.
no more business with the cult. But if he
We're here
says
to help you not have
if he says you're here to help, then I'll let you see Galen. And I'll open up the door. Just wipe your feet when you come in. And up top is Galen.
I make sure to wipe my feet extra good.
Howdy, Galen.
Hello. What can I what can I do for you?
I think we were looking for work.
Nah, we're looking for the dragon.
Oh,
Oh.
and a dragon.
Hmm.
Yes, we would like to do what we can to help your town. You seem like you've been seeing better days.
Yes, indeed. The dragon, and he kind of puts one hand over his chest. Memories are still quite raw. I lost my wife and children in the most recent attack.
No one's his partner.
your wife and children.
Say again?
You lost your wife and children. How long ago was the recent attack?
About a week ago, I would say.
About a week ago.
Yes, but ever since the Emerald Enclave and Prince Algarthus have been working together, the attacks have been less frequent, if not stopped altogether.
I see. An agent sent by the mob.
He's doing his best to kind of avoid eye contact, maybe making eye contact for a second or so, and just really.
Hi.
Yes. So, if you've come to the Misty Forest for defense, I'm afraid we don't need it. Prince Algarthus has got that under control. But if you'd like to work and help repair our village, you would be most welcome.
Oh, I'm pretty good at the broom.
Come, then stay for the evening. We'll have great food, delicious elven mead wine.
We'll stay this evening and help where we can, but in the morning we have to press on. We've been sent on an important mission and mustn't tarry.
Of course, of course.
Hmm.
And
How many children?
Say?
Speaking of Terry, Black Terry. Whoa, Black Terry.
I'm a lamb. Sorry for
Say again?
involving myself.
How many children did you have?
Just 2.
What were their names?
Rosemary and Thornbald.
Sorry.
Really?
Chris didn't have names for hair and stop doing this to him.
Really? Thornbolt? That's it, huh? Okay.
He's going to start resorting to real names after this.
Well, where can we help out in town first?
A couple of well-muscled gentlemen like you, I'm sure, could help hammer some nails into some wood. And he just kind of gives a half smile and then just...
Yeah,
Do you not think...
Raven next to him. I'm sorry, I did forget to mention there was a raven in a cage next to him. Just a typical bird cage, not anything inhumane. And he starts calling out. Oh, pulls out a cracker from his pouch. There you go. Now, do you need hammers?
No, I'll just punch him into the fucking...
Yeah.
Would you say that I have, like, my character has seen kind of like a participation reward in his life?
Well, yeah, at some point.
Maybe like some kind of letter thanking somebody for his service or saying that they've done a great job.
Yeah, for sure. There
Alright.
actually is that somewhere.
So, what is this guy's name again? Galen? Yeah, how could I forget? Galen, I'd like to tell you, the people that we work for are pretty powerful, and they've given us a letter to give you, commending you on your bravery in facing the dragons.
Me? What? Wow, I never thought I would have such an honor.
We're all proud of you, Galen.
I knew it. And he's got he'll, as he's reading over, to start pacing over his desk and crumple it up again. I knew it. and he'll just, a single tear will shed down his cheek. Cannot tell you how much this means to me. This has brought me vindication, if nothing else.
Well, we'll get to clean up, Galen.
One of them?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Yeah, that's great.
I mean, yeah. Its worth is only as much as the person who wrote it. It's worth so much.
So, for the next...
Technically, I could say that anybody wrote it, but...
For the next few hours, you spend working and repairing areas and various buildings around the house. And as nightfall sets, you do enjoy quite a delicious feast. Boiled leeks, roasted potatoes, cooked pheasant, rabbit, everything. You know, these are elves of the wood. They are hunters, they are gatherers. They know this place better than anybody, so the meal is quite good. During the evening, as you all set into bed, give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Wow,
Oh, boy.
off to a good start.
Thank
Jeepers.
God Queequeg saw something.
It's not a bad start, it's a late start.
Walter?
I sees all.
She's always a good character.
Walter.
Cronkite.
I was on mute. I figured
was
from
so
that
bad.
that glorious roll you wouldn't need it from me, but there you go.
Doing average, but
Gotcha.
that was good. That was
Yes,
good.
thank God for the last three.
We'll say Queequeg since you got the crit. At some point, you do hear a bump in the night.
Was there
What
also
kind?
a grind?
Somebody,
Kind of bump.
somebody leaving the residence.
Can I look out a window? Can I
Mhm.
see? I will look out that fucking window.
Cloaked figure, with a raven on his shoulder.
Anyone else? It's just one person.
Just him.
What kind of raven?
A black raven?
On his shoulder?
That's so
Yeah.
Raven.
Like a raven we would recognize from earlier Raven?
Raven Simone.
Or can I
That's
not?
so-
Oh,
Raven?
oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. No, if you're just saying in your bedroom window, he'd get out of view quite
Okay.
soon. It's dark. It's misty out.
Is he running or walking?
Just walking.
And which way is he going?
Further into the forest. Further north into the forest.
He's leaving the residence that we're in currently?
Yeah, you were downstairs. His chambers were upstairs. You were staying with that guy that didn't really trust you to begin with.
Who
So you're
stays upstairs? Do I know?
just Galen.
I want to go up to his room and check it.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. Ooh. You do make some noise, waking up some of your comrades. Apparently.
What are
Wakes
you
up-
doing?
I only wake up, but I fall right back asleep.
Yeah. You see what's happening, but you choose to ignore it.
I'm tired. It's been a long journey.
I am a proactive man.
I took my medicine.
Walter's
Are you a
questioning you, though.
medicine
Yeah, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yes.
I want to check his room. So am I able to make it all the way to his room?
If you're just gonna leave Walter hanging, then yes.
Oh, Walter's asking me in game. What am I doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he meant like, what am I doing next?
No.
Okay, sorry.
His character.
Sorry. You can understand. I saw someone leaving the residence. It was a cloaked figure with a raven on his shoulder. I want to see who it is. If it was Galen leaving.
Had a raven on his shoulder. It was probably Galen. But he gets up and grabs his crossbow. I'll come with.
Okay.
Are you
Damn.
going up to his room?
And I sneak. I sneak like nobody in the group has ever snuck before.
Absolutely you do. God, you guys are already on fire tonight. This does not bode well for me. So you are quite stealthy. Even would you equip your helm?
Always.
You never take it to sleep with that thing.
I take if I'm with the group and I'm not in my own separate room, that thing is on my face.
Okay. So even with the big, heavy weighted metal helmet on you and your arrows and your quiver, you're able to be silent as a mouse creeping through. And inside Galen's chambers, it's completely empty. There is a note that he has written to Prince Aligarthus. Prince Aligarthus is King Melindrak's son, the elf on the council. It's his son, who says, "My prince, thanks to your efforts, our town has not been raided in the last week. I thank you again. All of Altend thanks you.
Wait, the note was addressed to Oligarthus?
Yes.
I'm sorry, do I know that person?
Prince
Have I heard that name?
Algarthus is King Melindrak's son. So
Oh, okay.
on the council,
He's running
when
shit while
they
he's
said
dead.
they were having reports of dragon attacks on the elf city, King Melindrak laughed it off and said that's impossible. My son's in charge, and he's just stepped up the defenses on my command.
But it did happen, is what we're hearing.
About a week ago.
Everything's wrong, yeah.
News.
Volter, do you know what this means?
Yes.
This is awful news. This note, it carries much weight. Do you think we take it?
We take it, but the dragon goes down first.
Take it, Barry.
Understood. Do you want to hold it?
Sure.
Okay, before we leave, is there anything else? Did we check under the bed? I always check under a bed.
Bed of monsters.
Under the bed is just a lockbox. It is locked. You'd assume the man's personal belongings, maybe a few gold coins.
Can I leave it?
You can. You can take it. You can leave
Nope,
it.
I will leave it.
Whatever you want to do.
Walter, there is a lockbox. I don't think we should take this. Just a note. If we take too
Probably
much, I
not.
think he'll look for us.
Sounds good.
All right, I guess we head back down to the party.
All right. Do you want to stay for the rest? Do you want to just go back to bed? You want to let them know? Do you want to leave? What do you feel like doing?
I think we should keep it quiet for now and tell our friends when we're away from the rest of these elves.
I agree. We don't know who to be listening right now.
Probably
All
some
right.
trees.
We just continue on.
All right, back to bed for you
Going back
guys.
to bed.
And in the next morning, actually, give me one more round of perception checks
From the two of us?
from everybody.
At least a little better.
Getting better for sure.
I did. I
You
was
did a-
actually, Scott, thinking the same thing
Wow.
about Mando.
Wow.
Wow.
So- Yes, Walter, you. The heavy is the head that wears the crown, and you are just kind of restless in your bed tonight, and you're kind of bothered by that letter, and you're thinking about it, like what could it mean? And sure enough, you hear the same bump in the night again, just a few hours later. Not even a few hours, probably an hour later.
Okay. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna tap Queequeg again because only Queequeg knows about it. And I say, it's happening again. And I slowly move towards the bump in the night.
I
Hey, did
will.
I see it this time or hear it?
Yeah, I mean, you all would have heard it, so however you wanted to react to the second one. Walter would have stood right up and then tapped
Yeah.
Queequeg. Blackhand, you would have seen that happening, like Walter standing right up and tapping Queequeg. Hadrid, were you going to get up and go back to sleep again?
Yes.
Yes.
I took Benadryl, dude. I'm out.
I'm gonna start strapping on my armor plates. It takes me about 3 minutes to fully doff my plate armor.
Want
Or
to get
don it, whatever. Hold on, guys. Let me put my metal pants on. Give me a second.
I don't think we need those right now.
Hey,
halfway as far as done.
how mad are you gonna be if I do need it and I don't have it? Because I'm gonna be pretty mad. So we're gonna wait for me to put my metal pants on. You can go,
This
but
is why
I'm putting on my metal pants.
this is why I don't wear pants.
I'm also not stealthing because once again, metal pants.
Am I aware of this?
Walter, you want to go?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dixon.
Let's go.
All right, Walter and I head out.
In half as much time.
You're doing what, Dixon?
I'm gonna put my armor as well then.
All right.
He's putting on his half plate, so
You two
even
are
though I
getting
started
dressed.
before him,
Hatred's
he's gonna
going
be
back
finished.
to sleep.
Actually, gonna wake up in a panic and wondering what the fuck is going on.
Everyone's suiting up. Walter and Queequeg are just going up the stairs while Ixon and
Mm-hmm.
Blackhand are putting on their armor. And you do catch Galen slipping on a night robe. Oh, what are you doing in my bedchambers?
And
What
I
are you
burst in with my weapon and shield drawn. What's going on in here?
It's an elf who's trying to rapidly put up a sash to cover his nakedness with his rope. What?
This fully armored Goliath warrior just came slamming into the fucking room. What's going on? Oh.
What are you
What's
doing,
that?
Galen?
But the elf wasn't sleeping, was he?
No, his room was empty, but you guys don't know that yet. Ixon and Queequeg are the only two that know that.
What
Why are you just getting
doing,
here?
Galen?
I just got up to get some water.
Also,
So
elves
I-
don't sleep; they meditate.
What? You are
Yes.
guests in my home and you question my honor here in my own bedroom?
I'd like
Please,
to join the party now, by the way, and ask for coffee.
sure. Please.
Walter and I saw you slip out earlier.
You saw somebody slip out. I've been here all evening.
Have you? And where have you been when we came here?
Well, I told you I just got up to get some water and go back to bed.
Enough of these games! You are interrupting my sleep! Tell us where we're gonna find the answer.
Now. I can call the guards and have this place surrounded. Let's just get some rest and we'll talk more in the morning, I suppose.
Do not threaten us with guards, Galen.
I mean, to be fair, I threatened it first.
I mean, if you're going to threaten with guards, there's one already here, and I shine my symbol of the Force gray.
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't normally pull my dick out, but I just pull my dick out.
I would have thought you would have had more important matters than bullying some elves in the middle of the night, my lord.
Bullying isn't the word I would use. However, deception upon the council is not something we take kindly to.
And the raven will again squawk as say that give him the accusation. No, you are mistaken. If you saw somebody leave, why are you here in my bedroom? Why you should be chasing after them?
You know, guys, he's got a point. I got no holes to shoot in that logic. Why didn't you wake us up?
I don't suppose you'd mind if everyone could just step back a bit. If you'll just mind standing in this 15-foot radius sphere.
I will
Here,
do it.
baby.
Just
I will
to
stand back.
prove a point. I assume what you're going to throw up, and I'm just gonna stand there, and I will fail the roll.
So if he doesn't move away.
And as it's appearing, he will start to step back. No. I know what that is. You do not question the warden of Alton in his own home in his bathrobe in such a manner.
You will,
If you
Galen,
have
or we
any-
will force you.
Humility, any respect for elvenkind whatsoever.
Look, we are trying to save the world here.
We are just kind of walking in a strange village and like pestering an old elf.
Galen, we are just seeking the truth. If you get in there, we can end this all with no bloodshed.
And he'll begin to just fall down on both knees in front of the zone, still not stepped inside. All right. I made a deal. bargained with the Wyrmspeaker to save my village. And
The
he's...
Wyrmspeaker.
Yes, he rides through these lands. I told him anything. I offered him anything.
Pathetic.
Yeah, here's what you're gonna do.
No.
We're gonna break every bone in your body.
Gross.
No, Blackhand.
You're going to summon him here.
No, he does not answer to me.
You're going to summon him here. You're going to say you have an item of great importance that you
And
only...
he'll lean forward, still tears just streaming down both of his eyes, and put one hand in the zone of truth. He does not answer to me.
Galen.
I went to meet him this evening, as I do every evening. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. If he needs information, I give it to him, but I have to be there every night regardless, or all 10 will fall.
Galen.
I believe him.
We need you to go and show us where it is, and we will wait for him each night until he arrives.
Can we keep this between us?
I'm content to keep it between us.
I think we can for now. I
You're going to
understand
have
that
to.
you were in a tough situation, Galen. But if you wrong us, I will bite off your fingers.
And he'll lean forward and put both hands in the zone. You have my solemn vow that I will not betray you, that I will lead you to my meeting spot where I have met the Green Wyrmspeaker nightly for the past week. And then break free. The citizens of Altend are safe, but the rest of the Misty Forest is at grave risk. He's putting on his actual cloak and a bit of leather armor while he's saying all of this. The Green Wyrmspeaker is cunning. You would do well to keep your wits about you. The Green Dragon is his pet. They seem to have some kind of symbiotic relationship, mutual benefactor.
Galen, what can you do to help us?
Lead you to the spot. That is all. That is all I know.
Any provisions, healing potions, something
Yes.
of magical means to assist us?
I've got some potions here. He pulls out a drawer, and he's got two and a half, which he's kind of tosses a few between them to create 3 equal potions of healing. He presents them to you. We're not the warrior kind.
I was just about to ask if he had able-bodied people to shoot, but it doesn't sound like they do.
We don't need to risk his people any more than they've already been. I think this will be enough.
A volley from the sides, even in an unexpected fight, can change the fucking tide.
But Blackhand, we already have enough on our side.
Well, yeah, we're here. High five! Psh, me and Queequeg high five.
We've got a Hulk.
We do have a Hulk. I don't know which one of us it is, but we have one.
Caitlin, I hope you don't mind, but we're going to have to stick with you until the evening. We must make sure that you don't go back on your truth.
Then I would ask for your protection, as I'm quite tired, and must enter into a trance while we wait.
I suppose.
I'll stand outside your room and stand guard.
Oh no, we are going to where I meet the Wyrmspeaker, deeper into the forest.
We can go right
I
now.
said you needed a trance.
Yes, it's only a mile or 2, if you know the way.
How much does this dude weigh?
He's an elf, so, slender, like 145, 130-ish.
Oh, dude, he can take a nap on my shoulders. I fireman's carry his ass the whole fucking way.
You done a long rest since.
Powerful
It's-
fucking build. We just did a long rest, basically. Like, this
That's
woke
what
us
that
up at
spell.
the end of
Yeah.
our long rest.
That's from that spell.
So what does this be? Daytime? Do we need to wait,
the
or
zone-
be in the evening?
The zone of
Or-
truth still went off, but you do get the celestial one back. the planar ally.
Yeah, just gonna swap out that one with a different spell quickly.
Gotcha.
We can let him drink this potion of Demution, but that only lasts for an hour, I believe.
Small man.
I'd say you've got about a 4-hour watch ahead of you.
1d4. Yeah, let's watch him for 4 hours and then we'll head out. So if anybody needs to do any sort of rituals or anything, do them now. Well, we got 4 hours to fucking kill.
Okay.
Nothing as of right now.
So what are you laying out to perform this, Queequeg?
I'm actually not doing that currently. I'm going to wait to do it when we get when we're close by. But I actually don't need to use anything to lay that out. With my Consult of Spirits, it basically just says that.
Oh, the guardian appears next to you.
Yeah, without using any material components, basically just invisible ancestral spirit
Gotcha.
will come up in front of me.
Gotcha.
Or, well, invisible, I guess, so I can't even see it, maybe.
So,
But I'll wait till we get there. I was trying to read it. Sorry.
You're good.
no, you're good. Question for the DM. Since we have a dragon mask in our possession as a party, are the other dragon masks considered familiar objects to us?
Yes. Now, each mask looks different.
Right, but
Let me...
I want to find that, but green, basically. Because he said the Green Wyrmspeaker's coming, so...
It's not within 1,000 feet.
No, I know, I'm not using it right now. I'm just
Gotcha.
saying, yeah.
Gotcha.
When we get to the spot we're supposed to meet him at, I will start concentrating on that, and then hopefully he'll come within 1,000 feet within 10 minutes.
Gotcha. Ixen's walking around in the upper right corner of that handout.
He
Yeah.
is.
That's just Ixen, always.
Hmm.
The rest of you are wearing the robes, you just don't have the mask.
Well, when Ixen learned that, we could be watched, I'm pretty sure he stopped.
He did say he only puts it on in combat. And you all are not in the cult regalia at the moment. So,
Yes.
you do head out with Galen into the night. It takes about 45 minutes. Galen knows the way, but you can tell it's very easy to get lost as he's taking paths and turns that aren't really there. It's not, like a well-worn path or natural dirt way or anything. It's just small shifts in the wood where it's thicker in areas that creates a natural barrier. So it's almost like a labyrinth of woods and trees in here. But with Galen as your guide, he does lead you to a small, probably 100-yard across clearing, circular clearing, where the grass has been pushed down and kind of laid flat.
So as we get to this clear, then I would cast Augury.
Okay.
And so with Augury, it doesn't even say like any spirit comes, but basically, it's just
Wheel or woe.
letting you know the possible omen. Yeah. So wheel, woe, or wheel and woe, or nothing.
And you'll see a half-orc whose body is comprised of a constellation and just the vaguest, most faintest outline of an actual body around that constellation. And he will put a hand on your shoulder and just shake his head, and nothing is the answer.
It seems even your spirits do not know.
They do not.
So I asked Galen how long it typically takes for him to show on the nights he does show.
We've always met at the same time. I will wait 1 hour, and if he does not show within that hour, then I return back to my home.
Okay.
He's not shown up this evening, so unless he has some kind of surprise plan for us, I do not expect him to show up tonight. But this is where I meet him.
Alright. And this is... we're not going to make camp right here. How far away from the village is this?
About a mile.
Oh, so we're well within distance to walk back to the village and spend the day there. Okay.
If you wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably the safest and best course of action. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, okay. Well,
I agree. I don't think we should be camping out right here in the middle, or even on the outside of it.
I mean, if we were like 5 miles from town, that's exactly what we'd be doing, but we're within walking distance of the town. Back to all staying.
So we head back.
All right. Satisfied? Will you?
Until the next night.
Yeah, we're satisfied till you have to bring us here this evening.
But you know the way. What more do you have? What more use do you have for me?
We need you to come each time.
Let me
If
ask
you
you
do
a
not
question.
come, he might not walk out.
Right. Have you ever gone fishing?
Yes, several times.
You're what we're going to refer to as the worm.
I see.
So
Just
your purpose is not yet fulfilled completely. You have shown us the way, but without you, there's virtually no chance of him appearing.
then again, I must ask that you keep these meetings secret. The villagers are safe. Our village is safe anyway.
I have
Can't
no
speak for the
problem
other
with-
elven settlements, but Altend is safe.
For
We
now,
will not say anything for now.
well, I was going to say for now, I was going to keep the secret, but are you fighting against that? Are you rallying?
No. We will not say anything for now.
Yeah.
We will keep it a secret until we find otherwise that we need to. You must prove to us, Galen, that you are of good nature.
I've told you all that I know, and I would willingly submit to your arcane circle again. If you have any more questions, just my village is the top priority.
Understood. So you will come with us.
Let's go.
Okay. Head back to town.
Mm.
And then I would do nothing but watch them the entire day.
And you would probably have to do some chores, but no chores that you would accept that would take your eyesight off Galen. He's still the warden of this village. He still has to give his people some direction and some understanding. Make sure people are doing their jobs where they need to be, the proper resources are being spent where they need to be. So between him walking around from citizen to citizen, constantly looking back at you guys to make sure you're not conversing with any of the villagers, the next day goes by, and into the evening. Throughout your work during the day, you do hear some villagers just kind of talking amongst each other, asking, how long are they going to be here? Has Galen accepted them into our community? I don't trust them. I don't like them. Outsiders bring trouble.
To be noted that hurts my feelings.
I would
They're
pay
trying
no
to keep-
attention to it.
Trying to keep quiet. They're not trying to start anything. They're just kind of sweeping their porches, looking up at you, and
Yeah, I didn't hear any of them whining when me and Queequeg were literally punching nails into stuff with our fists. Seemed pretty useful then, didn't we? Oh ho ho.
Yep. Good old elves.
the following night goes by. And again, you walk with Galen outside of his hovel, down the path to the meeting spot. And again,
And when we get there, I'll cast Augury again.
and again, it is nothing. And he'll say, it could be a week. It could be days. He has his own schedule. This is only a new agreement.
I thought you said it was at least every few days.
So far, yes. But I give up information on the other elven settlements, and he spends his time raiding them. Who knows how long a raid on an elven settlement takes. For us, it took 3 days.
Well, wait. It takes 3 days every time for him to come talk to you?
Just last time.
And the time before that?
That was our first time meeting the time before that.
So here's a question: what settlement did you rat out this
Mm-hmm.
time?
And I'll kind of sink back. All of them.
All of them?
The citizens of Altan needed to be saved. I saw my wife and children get ripped apart in a dragon's mouth. Do you understand what that does to a man? I
Yes,
did what I
I
did
do.
to save the rest of my village. And we
Yeah.
are safe.
I'm gonna walk over and grapple him.
Okay? And I'm just going to use the stats of a commoner.
Natural 20. He pulls out a sword.
Good dodge with
No,
that
he's
sword.
kind of like wriggling out of your big muscles. He absolutely cannot overpower you, but he can kind of like slither down, kind of like work at elbow under your, and your muscles are just too big. You can't flex on them to.
Why do you work for the people who killed your family?
To save the rest of the town. That's what I've been telling you.
So your town matters more than the rest of the Elven Kingdom?
Prince Oligarchus has doubled his reinforcements. I figured the other settlements would be all right. They would be fine.
I am ashamed.
Listen.
I thought elves were supposed to be better than this.
When we return to your town, you will tell your people to flee.
Listen.
And when our business with the Green Wyrmspeaker is dead, you will stand before King Melindrock, or I will rip your guts from your body.
King Melindrock would have me killed. He would sentence me to death.
You have sentenced the Empire to death, you fool.
Then if I am to be killed, what sense is there dragging it out?
How about...
Again, we told you, you're the worm. You're going to do as we say, or we'll kill you ourselves.
Southwest. The dragon always flies southwest.
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave him.
You know, I could revive your wife and children.
They've been buried for a
That's
week
never
now.
stopped him before.
For how long?
A week.
More than 10 days?
Sorry, I should be using the phrase 10-day, but it would be a 10-day in D&D terms.
Ah, never mind then.
The time in D&D months are 3 10-day. A 10-day is a
Yeah,
week.
I'm getting that confused.
Yep. I should be more immersive, sorry. A 10-day
I think
ago.
it's a better way to do it anyway.
You're
I
an
do like
amazing-
that system. I wish the rest of the world would adopt 10 days.
We should start adopting it.
3 10 days a month.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
work
mean-
7 out of 10 days.
I don't understand why 10 days though. Does that work properly with the whole cycle of the sun and moon and shit?
You're a cycle.
According to D&D, yes.
According to D&D, well, not real life.
No.
Okay then, fuck it, we don't do it.
No, 10 days would not work at all in real life.
No.
Because of the Romans. And their goddamn calendar. So,
Someone just left because he's very upset by that.
yeah.
I misclicked, sorry.
You
Unbelievable.
were offended.
I'm such a piece of shit.
No, you were offended.
So,
Well.
10 days of nothing.
Let us go then.
Ah, you said lettuce.
I thought, you know, there's a trick I learned about this mask. I can see what the other worm speakers are doing.
Hmm.
Don't I try and see what the green's doing? We're in
You
the
put it on?
forest, right?
mhm.
Yeah, I'll put it on. And I'll
Do
use an
Make
action.
sure to do it in a dark room.
I'll
The
go out into
only
the forest. as
face
well.
you see is one, and it's of the same bald man with the goatee. And actually, I feel comfortable enough sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Good old Severin.
Severn.
Oh my god, Severance Snape?
What is Severin up to?
He, looking, kind of just get a facial portrait of his eyes. He's wearing something that you probably won't like to see. On his face is a sinister smile and eyes staring right back at you as his whole head is sheathed in the mask of the Dragon Queen.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That's like all of them at once, guys.
That's like every dragon. Ever.
The guy's wearing the whole pack of Skittles on his head. We gotta go.
I don't suppose
the
you can
Rambo.
hear me.
That's more apt. Look.
I don't suppose you can hear me.
I can.
Quite the mask.
Pretty, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Yours shall be added soon, and John bows a little bit, and the black dragon head is ethereal. You can see it's just kind of got a faint glow to it, where that head is missing.
I'm afraid not. I've grown rather attached to it.
Not for long. And
Ah.
he'll pull off the mask.
So how long have you been into this cult business then?
Are you asking Galen or Severin?
Sev.
Oh, he took the mask off. When he
this
said
is
not
so
for
sad.
long. He just...
This is so sad. Which one is Galen again? Is that the elf?
Yeah. Middle
He's
guy.
the gay one.
Huh. Interesting. And I'll remove the mask.
So you're still out in this field clearing. Unless you held him up for any reason, Galen's gonna go back.
You would not go back without us.
Okay.
So when we go back, he'll go back.
Very well. So, are you going to be repeating this cycle day in and day out until the evening that you meet the Wyrmspeaker?
I don't know, guys. Are we? Do we want to do that, or do we just want to?
Yeah,
doesn't
that
feel
was
like we've
a
got the
legitimate
Green
question.
Dragon
I wasn't
mask
being
anymore.
facetious or anything.
Right.
I mean, I figured, yeah.
It seems like the mask is now part of that mask, so if anything, meeting this dragon speaker is only going to give them a chance to steal ours. But then again, if we're going to fight this green dragon, it sounds like we're going to run into the dragon speaker anyway. So I think the question is,
Cutting off their support structure is incredibly useful.
right, do we want to try and attack him here, where we think he'll be a slight bit more vulnerable, and he won't have his dragon back up, and then we can try and take on the dragon in a different opportunity? Or do we want to just wait, push our luck, and run into them both on the field of battle?
Don't you think it'll be a lot more glorious if we kill them both at once? We can handle it. We've killed many dragons before.
Do I think it would be more glorious? Absolutely. Do I think it's the safe plan? No.
I think we can do it.
Blackhand is thinking more like a tank, so he would prefer to meet them on the most even terms possible, which would be taking out the one guy and then taking out his dragon afterward. Or in vice versa order. Maybe we can separate the dragon and kill it.
We could take both of them.
Who wants to take on both of them?
I think we should wait here. We don't know where to go. What town are we supposed to go to first, Dixon?
Yeah, he literally sold out every other town.
Southwest.
He did say
Right.
Southwest.
But that was
Southwest
days
or
ago,
something.
right?
No, the dragon, he said the dragon always heads off southwest after their meetings.
Yeah, the dragon always heads off southwest. So
But it doesn't-
southwest.
That doesn't mean that he
Direction.
goes southwest and that's it. I mean, then he might fly a different direction afterwards.
It is a very thick and misty forest, so visibility's. It says it's heavily obscured in most areas of the forest unless you know which way you're going.
Listen, I will go if you guys want to. I'm here to protect you, but I don't know which way we're going. I don't think it's the best idea.
Let's bide our time then.
Yeah, I think the best course of action is trying to ambush the dragon speaker before he knows that we're here or attacking. He probably knows we're here now, since Severin probably would have sent word.
So, you're waiting at the clearing, or are you going back to Altand?
We're going back to Altan, and I think we're going to repeat the cycle till we run into the Wyrmspeaker. Is
Very
everyone agreeing on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
It takes 2 more days for the Wyrmspeaker to show up, but in that time, you can take pride in the fact that you've done a remarkable job at speeding up the recovery process for Altand. It's almost entirely rebuilt in just these 4 short days that you've camped out.
It's almost like 80s movie B-roll of us cleaning up the town.
Yep.
It's a cleaning month.
Hearts on fire, and Queequeg and Blackhander just.
Pounding nails in the shit.
Ixon's teaching Bible study. Hadrid's probably asleep.
Just furiously jerking it into a bush.
Oh,
Hey, who the fuck am I now? Wait, what the fuck?
you're fucking Hagrid.
Well, what are you doing during the 80s cleanup montage?
I'm using Eldritch Blast to nail in nails.
So Queequeg and Blackhand are just punching them, and you're.
They've never seen something more terrible.
And it's very apparent to tell which house has been repaired by who, because around where the nails have been hammered in are very clear dents around it, so it's a straight line of wood. Oscar, when did you become a hillbilly?
We're building houses.
Always been a hillbilly.
I've always lived in the mountains, partner, drinking moonshine and shooting things with my rifle.
Oh
Still
my
makes me
god.
uncomfortable, but I believe in
If
you.
your American accent
Your
is
beams have clear dents to where the nails are, and Hadrid, your beams have just got black char marks around them. Not big, not awful, but very distinct markings. But still, the citizens are happy all the same for the help.
Hey, Elf, have I told you about this glory of Sunni?
No, and they start gathering around. No, we've got our own gods. We'd love to hear more.
And I will debate is theology, right, with them?
Yeah, and they will. It'll be a civil but heated discussion on why the elf goddess of the woods is superior to Sunni.
What the fuck? yeah, he's discussing things, but civil.
But it is civil
passive
and respectful. It's very much, now I understand your point there, and it's a very valid point, and I respect it, but let me offer this counter argument to you.
You're at a crucial
No,
point.
no, no. You got it or nothing.
Argue. What are you talking about?
They're arguing religion.
Yeah, exactly. That's not how it goes. You know how they argue religion? Crusades. That's how you argue religion.
And that
Oh, no.
night,
That's a dragon.
you are
That's a
met
dragon.
by a Wyrmspeaker and his dragon mount
Where at?
Is
in
that a
the
drow?
clearing. This
In the
isn't-
clearing?
Yeah, this isn't Altand anymore.
Is
You're
that a
just.
drow?
It's not a drow, but it is an elf.
Oh, okay.
And not getting off the dragon, he's going to look down, and Galen will approach with his raven. And you just hear the Wyrmspeaker call out, "What news do you have?" And you'll hear Galen call out, "My lord, Prince Alagarthus has increased the barricades, the bunkers, doubled his forces along the eastern and southeastern borders. They are running low on some troops within the forest, sir, but King Malandrak has promised him more within the 10 days, so be prepared for that. And what decision are you asking about?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually tell them a decision? I think it just tells you that what
Of a
the
specific
result of a
course of
specific
action
course
that
of
you plan to
that you
take.
Confronting this drow.
Not a draw, but okay.
Here and now?
Racism.
Yes. It would be here now within the next 30 minutes.
It would be wheel and woe. Because it's highly dependent.
Who's in favor of running out and compelling duel on the elf so he can't run away?
I could try banishing him while we deal with the dragon.
I will say, just for context, the whole meeting is going to be 5 minutes before he flies off again. So,
Okay,
he lands, gives him the information, and he takes off. And that's it.
Banish the elf or banish the dragon? Which one's better?
The dragon will be able to resist it.
Alright, so yeah, let's banish the elf and fight the dragon.
No,
Ready?
he might be able to resist it as well.
Everybody hands in, ready? Break!
Was I hiling? That was bad.
So what are you doing?
I'm banishing the elf.
Yeah, he's banishing the elf. I'm running out to taunt the dragon, I guess.
And I will run up with about 15 feet spread out between Blackhand and I.
And I will be
Makes
sleeping.
sense. Can you
He's
take
going
us
on
to
holiday.
a better battlefield?
Yes, we will in a moment.
Do you want to do break right now?
Does everybody need a break? It's like I could use 5 anyway.
Yeah,
Over and
fine.
over.
And then
Sure.
we'll deal with the banishment.
Never fall lay the body of the outlaw on the ground.
What is happening? Oh my god.
So, is that it? I mean, not
Bullet fairly
Ixon, is that annoying as if I was to do a British accent for the rest of this?
That's fucking
this-
amazing, fam. You doing that?
Is this
isn't it?
is this worse? Is this bad?
It's a pretty bad accent, but you know.
Right.
Yeah,
So imagine how bad your southern accent must be.
Yeah, but you're putting heart into it, so it's like I actually fucking respect it and shit.
Imagine if you heard this all the time. It'd be so.
I would fucking like cream my pants, fam.
Oh my.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
pretty
it
fucking
doesn't sound that bad. I mean, it sounds nice, actually. You kind of got like an Ed Sheeran vibe.
Like I'm homeless and ginger? What do you mean?
Yeah.
To the town of Equerry rode a stranger one fun day.
Without singing,
Rebecca
you
gets
like
a
your
lot.
best southern accent. Let's hear it.
Yeah, the partner.
They're not all from Texas.
All of them are from Texas. It's where all my exes live.
We know that song too.
Well, that's mighty radical, partner.
Mathematical.
Do Americans say radical?
Have you guys heard Black Lives Matter?
Yes. All lives matter.
Well, not mine, and not yours. Definitely not this Green Wyrmspeaker.
Hey, I don't think we should kill the man just because he's a Green Wyrmspeaker.
I think
we should kill him
ask them to
because
be
he's an
friends.
elf.
Oh, that's true. Let's bring race. Hi, we're racist. You're gonna die.
If you lack motivation, just make your character racist. That's what I would
That's true.
say. If you
My
lack a
character
good
is
character trait, just make him stupid.
Mine's not racist. Mine's stupid, and mine's greedy. So it's like a bad combination.
What a great.
I'm like, I'm greedy, but I don't really know how to argue the point that I'm greedy, so I'm just naturally just an asshole.
It's a difficult thing to roleplay. That's why most people don't play characters like that.
Yeah.
It's just hard work.
Every time I try and actually roleplay, like with the voice and everything, it always ends up like a southern accent.
Then play
It's
into that.
That's the easiest accent for me to do.
Just play into it.
In my other campaign, in Strahd, I'm playing a guy who's from Atlanta, Georgia. But here we go off to Strahd, in Strahd's castle in Barovia. I don't fit in at all, but I'm a pretty strong monk.
If you never watched Dracula,
Any Dracula?
like the movie, like the 90s one, with the cowboy.
No,
Never mind then.
sorry. I know I'm disappointing. My mom tells me a lot.
Yeah, you have disappointed me. Incredibly. Like, why do I even bother?
Well, you should see me below the waist, sir.
You want-
I put
Oh,
effort into
fine.
life. I put effort into life.
I put effort into food and eating it.
That's good. I put effort
Something.
into eating.
I put effort into books.
Put effort into your mum and making sure she has a nice life and is well taken care of.
Well, you're doing a shitty job.
Yeah, I decided that she's not worth it. I spoke to Chris, by the way. We've decided that you're no longer getting gold in this campaign, you're only getting Electrum.
Getting what?
You're no longer getting gold in this campaign, you're only getting Electrum.
That's fine by me. I don't need anything else. I got the best AC I can get.
What's your AC?
18. I mean, the only way to
Chris-
do better is I get my decks up.
At that point, you might just be better buying really good medium armor.
Mm-mm.
I mean, the highest AC you can get is like 10 plus compass dex, right?
If I get my decks up though, now I can go higher.
I prefer my armor.
Yeah, but I prefer to be able to rage.
I can't cast spells in rage.
Mm-hmm. So I get rid of that loot. You
What
can't
did the
cast
loot
spells.
even
You can't. Dude, it did a lot. It had like fly. It had invisibility. It had. Fuck, let me find it.
I am the here's. I'm just
It
stuffing
was
my
over
face.
in a moment.
Stop.
Let's see. So, okay, so you had to be attuned to it, or you had to succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom save, or you took psychic damage. But it could cast fly, invisibility, levitate, protect you from good and evil, entangle, fairy fire, shillelagh, and speak with animals.
okay.
Those are good spells.
Yeah. But we sold it because we're greedy.
Yeah, this is why we'll die.
We will see, man. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna Vorpal Blade that fucking dragon.
Do it. Vorpal Blade the absolute shit out of it.
Boy, mate, I'm back.
Hey fam, you back? That's
Yes.
good. How you been? Like fucking littles, man?
I'm here. I'm just eating Reese's Pieces.
Why
You fucking
PCs?
eating Reese's feces? Why?
Why PCs when cups exist? That's my question. Because PCs are fine, but cups are better.
Because I have braces
well.
and I can't bite into them.
Why have
Okay,
you done
that's a
this to our
valid
family?
excuse. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
So,
No problem.
Why have you done this to our family?
It's honestly awful. I hate this. I can't stand them anymore.
Yeah.
So they have a limited edition bag of Dum Dum suckers out right now, which I know, James, that is unfortunately off the table for you.
Yep.
But it's got pina colada, which is what I have right now.
Yes, I like pina colada.
Berry lemonade, lemon lime, blueberry, peach mango, tropical freeze, and kiwi strawberry so far. I think there's a couple more in there too. And then there's just
Sounds
like
good.
grape and cherry and stuff. But
I actually found out the other day that like I drank a lot. I drank some energy drinks for work, and I think it's Bang makes a pina colada flavor, and it's pretty fucking good.
Bangs are so fucking good, dude. I love those.
I actually prefer the taste of Reigns, but Bang actually does something for like my energy. Reigns,
Right, you actually feel Bang.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they don't taste. Reigns taste amazing. They're just not as much caffeine. But they're both zero
Monster to me
sugar.
isn't even like an energy soda anymore. It's just like a regular soda.
Yeah, I can't drink Monster or even Red Bull.
Why don't you drink tea like civilized folk?
Because
I drink tons of tea. What are you talking about?
I'm actually drinking unsweet tea right now. I know that's gross and weird.
I drink usually water and tea, but I've actually been trying every
It's good.
like week or so. I might have like a yerba mate. If you pronounce, I guess how it is yerba. Really good.
Never even heard of that.
I ain't caffeine.
I drank unsweet tea because it's diabetes. It's like tea, but when you drink nothing but sweet tea, because like I am from the South, Oscar, but like in the South, it's only sweet tea. If you drink unsweet tea, you're bougie,
I've heard this from
blonde,
other
white
people.
bitch.
I have heard this from other people a lot. Yeah.
I don't know. I started drinking unsweet tea because when I had diabetes, I was like sugar comes from you can't just not have sugar. You just have to decide where you're getting your sugar from. So I don't really eat a lot of sweets. I don't drink sugar in my drinks. I just eat potatoes and pasta. That's like my shit. So,
I get my sugar, admittedly, more from Dr. Pepper than I do from tea.
yeah, I stopped drinking like sugared soda.
I don't
altogether.
usually put sugar in my tea.
Yeah, but so pasta and potatoes break down as sugar, so they count as sugar, even though you're not adding sugar. But they do break down as sugar, so I had to I love potatoes and I love pasta, so that's where I get my sugar from. So I started drinking unsweet tea, and at first it was like ew, but when you don't have sweet tea for a while, unsweet tea is the shit. It's just
I want to
so
try some, but I want to try good sweet tea. Like sweet tea.
There is
And not
bad
shitty
sweet tea.
store-bought stuff.
There's sweet tea you can buy that makes your mouth feel dry. Not bad.
Fuck. I hate
So-
Chris. I wish
Aw.
that he would replace all the gold in this game with Electrum. It's too confusing to understand right now. I only know Electrum.
Can we use
Can I convert
pesos?
all my gold pieces to Electrum?
So,
All right, so we killed the dragon.
Yeah, I banished the
We-
elf.
while you were gone, we killed the dragon.
that's
It was
amazing.
over in a moment.
It was one quick attack.
The problem was it was over in a moment. Is the dragon banished? I mean, is the elfie boy banished, or does he have
Ooh, well.
magic?
What's the DC?
The DC is 17.
Wait, we're going right to initiative?
The elf is banished. Oops.
He's gonna take a slight trip to Mount Celestia for a few turns.
Okay.
Ooh.
He can go explain himself to Suni.
And, no. Don't need initiatives.
Damn it! But it rolled so good.
This is so sad. Well, my
As-
initiative sucks.
Once Neuron Vein is gone, the green dragon will fly up and head in the southeast direction. So, Valter and Hadrid, those of you with more than 80 feet of range, more than 160 feet of range, really, can attack the dragon if you would like.
You best believe it.
Just
I
like
can-
willy nilly, like we can just go ahead and attack.
If you've got 160 feet range.
Of course I do.
I've
I
got
could.
400 feet.
Flex
Yeah.
doesn't care enough.
17
We've got us an elf.
will miss.
We'll miss fuck your dragon. Your dragon's a piece of shit.
28 will hit. 28 will hit.
Will the 18 not? Oh no!
Nope.
Oh no! Okay. Well, 19 damage.
19 points. You do get 2 of the arrows sunk. Load up another one. But the third one goes wide, just kind of missing his tail. Oh no! Well, the game's over now. Tiamat loses.
Oh no!
These guys out. So, he's gonna just dash again. The green dragon. Off in the southeast direction. After, what is it, a minute or 10 minutes?
Southeast.
1 minute, or when I choose to end it. Everyone get ready. We're going to jump this elf.
All right,
Don't
I'd like
kill
to
I
him.
get
Knock
the
him out.
general vicinity of where he was.
Ready.
Knock him unconscious. Don't kill him. And I'll drop the banishment. Elf.
And then I'll need initiatives.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh,
That was rude.
Really?
Tim was kind of smart.
He wants to fight us?
absolutely.
So, now that I have advantage on initiative, how do I roll that so it takes the highest one?
Ah, man, if
I-
only I'd access your character sheet. I'll
I
do
can-
it. Yeah.
I can fix that for you.
Okay.
Mine
20.
had it last session. It didn't do it this one. It's weird.
Walter, where the fuck is Walter?
I'm gonna
there
put
you
on
are.
the mask.
My I rolled
No,
20.
yours
dragon
is doing it,
fucking
Jane.
quick.
Right? No, I clicked it twice. Last time I had side by side.
Scroll over it, bud.
That's
God
what
damn
I
it.
wanted.
One
Alright,
sec.
cool.
Here I come. Here I come.
So your
Presume
crit is
that you're
still nice, but-
Say again, Vixen?
I presume that you're the Wyrmspeaker.
Niranbane. What are you? And he'll look. He's just looking around. He'll finally meet up. Ah, so you're the one. Severin will reward me handsomely for bringing your head in.
I'm afraid you are severely outnumbered. We're taking you to the council. The council will decide your fate.
Oh, that can't.
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't think at all.
And yeah, Walter, what are you doing?
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. Does a 19 hit him?
19 will hit.
Okay, so first point of damage 25. Does a 24 hit him?
Yep.
All right, an extra 22. Does a critical hit him?
Yep.
All right,
Ah,
so that's
shit.
18. I hope I didn't just kill this guy.
18.
Isn't it 20?
Well,
That's
it's,
fine non-lethal.
that's
I'm
30
gonna-
damage right there.
Yeah. Well,
Because your
how's it-
bonus damage crits and your roll is a 10. So you get 10 plus 10 plus 10.
Yep.
That's 30.
Hmm.
I can math.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, his
Wait,
sharpshooter
wait,
bonus
wait.
damage would double.
No,
from
where's the
crit.
second 10 come from?
Because his sharpshooter bonus damage would also double from the crit.
So I'm
Right.
using
So
sharpshooter
Because
on all
sneak
three of
attack
them.
and whatnot also crits.
The sharpshooter bonus does not double on a crit.
Really?
No, it's
So-
just a flat plus 10.
Oh,
Not
so it's
does.
just 20.
Okay, so but sneak it. I'm right on there, right? Sneak attack
Snake
does.
does crit, yes.
Yeah.
So
Snake
does smite.
attack does.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's because they are dice that are rolls.
Can't be the battlefield because someone's an art.
Oh, that makes sense. Dice versus flat bonus.
It does
Makes
make
sense.
sense now that he says that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a smart man who knows all the rules. I went
So-
over this.
AI.
Walter, you have blooded up his purple robes and garments quite badly from that. They've sunk deep and they're bleeding profusely.
Yeah.
What else would you expect?
Yep. So after he had gotten that, since the last one hit, he's gonna have to make me a wisdom saving throw of 16 and not be frightened by me.
Damn.
Darn
It
it!
does make it.
I was about to try and intimidate our way out of this fight. But okay, that let's see here. Walter's gonna move, and that'll be it.
Do not kill him.
Leg.
Queequeg.
Okay, I will rage. And I will use my inspiration for my first attack to give it advantage, and I'll be using the orchestrated attack.
Why don't you just get into position for advantage?
Because that's a tree right there.
You can stand under trees. Trees are
Yeah,
tall.
is that a tree that I can stand under, or is that a bush?
Yeah, that's a small tree. You could stand under it.
6 feet? Okay. Alright, then I will reposition myself over here. I won't use my inspiration, but I still attack with my Orcus Fury Vorpal's Great Sword. 27?
Will hit.
Might hit.
For
Uh,
25.
Nope, 25 damage.
He is looking pretty bad.
And I will use my second attack.
Aw.
Don't kill him.
29?
Will hit.
21?
21. He is on his last limbs.
Yes. Wait.
You will sit down now. And I'll have my turn.
And he'll look at you through choked blood. My life for Tiamat.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. Why don't you want me to kill him?
Hadrid.
Because we want to bring him to the council. He might know things.
Well, I don't know. We'll miss anyway.
That'll hit. Is that lethal or non-lethal?
Chris, if you just say it's non-lethal, it's non-lethal.
It's non-lethal.
And that knocks the last breath out of him. Still has a bit of a pulse, but the blast just kind of sends him knocked back, where it's suffering pretty badly from his wounds.
There we
Didn't
go.
even last more than 10 seconds.
Not even 6. As soon as he popped back into existence, you pop, 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 blast, chop, chop.
So while he's knocked out on the ground, I'm gonna rifle through his pockets. What does he got?
He carries with him no armor, a short sword, and the purple robes, which are kind of cut.
And bloody, that's why I want him.
You didn't have no cool, like, I'm a dragon speaker weapon like all the other dragon speakers?
This was an informal. He came here for information. You think he's packing heat? You expect to
Yes.
be meeting Galen of Altrend.
You should
Alton.
always be packing. That was dumb.
Atlanta.
Alright, well, I guess we've got an elf.
So, we take him, but where now? What do we do?
How about we go back to the council?
No, we have to take him to the prince and deal with this dragon.
What about the dragon?
I
Yeah.
can get us right back to the council in... Well, right back
So
to the
is the
council.
dragon gone?
No, you hear his roar off in the distance, and he did fly southeast as Galen
We can't
pointed
let
out.
him destroy Altman. We just spent 4 days building Altman back up.
Hold on. We still have 2 sending stones.
Mm-hmm. You sure do.
So I would like to pull out one of the sending stones and speak capture Green Dragon Speaker, send regiment to Altan, and send it.
You have the
Okay.
mask? Guess not.
No.
Did not have the mask, nor did he have his Dragon Speaker weapon.
Sad.
This is the name of the town, right? Altan? Okay.
Yeah.
Zoltan.
Sultan.
Zoltan, cool.
No.
from Diablo. Oh. So, you do have an elf. The message you receive back from the Sending Stones is, got it. Will inform King Melindrock. He will not be happy. Well done.
Okay.
About that
So
dragon.
yeah, let's take him to the prince, and then with the prince, let's mount an assault or set a defense for the dragon.
That
What
was
is-
far easier than I thought it would be.
What does
Well-
Galen have to say about all this?
Thank you. Galen's... You've doomed Alton. With the elf no longer at our side, the dragon's free to roam our lands.
Brother, we kill dragons.
They,
Will be dead by the end of the week.
they had an agreement. By the end of the week, Alton will be dead.
Yeah, well, you damned Alton when you damned the rest of
I
the Empire.
saved Alton.
You didn't save shit.
And in return, you sold out the rest of your empire, which now means your city is forfeit. This is your choice and your doing. Now live with it.
I
Oh,
We can,
and enjoy
If-
the fact that elves live a really, really long time, you stupid moron.
if we
I
can
think we
save
should kill the
Alton, we
dragon.
should.
What'd you say, Quickwag? I heard what you got.
I
Hayden.
agree with Hagrid. I think we should take on the dragon if possible.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but I know you didn't say my name.
We are fully prepared. I mean, we are fully rested. Why don't we just...
It flew off southeast again? Or southwest?
But where did...
Southeast he
Southeast.
flew.
Yeah,
Epic.
southeast.
Where are we
Helen?
dropping off the Wyrmspeaker?
I say we take him to the prince. I think that's the best and safest spot for him. We're sure as
Where's
shit
the
not
prince?
leaving him with Galen traitor face over here.
Savior of Alton would be fine, thank you.
Yeah, traitor face. Shut your mouth.
Now,
The savior of
Yeah, I
Alton
agree
has
with
it
this.
right
You
now.
are traitor face.
Prince Algarthus is northeast of here. 10 miles, maybe? You would
Very
need a
well.
guide.
Okay? Send us your best guide.
What are we gonna do about the dragon? Nothing?
We'll go
Oh,
back to the
please
dragon.
tell me you're the guide. Are you the only one who knows?
No, we cannot spare the people.
Yeah,
You know
you're gonna
this. You've
spare
spent the
people.
week with us.
You're gonna spare one.
They would not be fighting capable.
Don't care. As long
Neither
as
are
we can
you,
get to the
so.
prince.
We'll keep them safe.
Very well. Now, I must ask you, before I sacrifice one more life, you must slay this dragon, or Alton will fall, along with the
That's
rest of
what
the
we
kingdom.
do.
We'll slay the dragon.
With Niranvain out of the question, our alliance is broken.
Then again, we're really only good at slaying white dragons, so I guess we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we haven't really fought anything besides a white, so
I hope
maybe
you know what
other
you're
colors
doing.
are our kryptonite. Well, I know how to fight, so
Hmm?
yes.
I did three things: fuck, fight, and taxes.
And I'm all out of Texas. Cover
So-
your buttholes.
As you get back to Alton, and Galen wakes up one of the blacksmith elves. Well, not really blacksmith, but just kind of a hardier elf. Informs him of his mission, and with a little protest, he suits up with some leather armor and a just common white shirt, short bow, and a quiver of arrows, just in case.
Does he say stuff like, I can't do that, and not enough mana?
He does say that.
Work.
Literally.
Everyone, get in here! We
And,
get in is there to free up one.
As you begin to leave Altan, the path once again illuminates with will-o-wisps
Neato.
to the northeast.
Sweet.
Through the arched fog, as you make your way down the trail of these will-o-wisps, you can see all manner of creatures. Addercaps, giant spiders, some deer, some wolves, owls, creatures of the forest, and all of them seem to be eyeballing you from outside the fog. There's something that prevents them from just outright coming at you, but
Yeah, I smell bad. I'm sorry.
they are watching your every movement as you make your way through the forest. After a mile or so, about a mile out of the meeting area, that feeling of unease, that feeling of being watched by all the animals is no longer there. You can still see and hear the bats and the rummaging of the animals, but they're no longer directly eyeballing you. They're more natural to these parts. Eventually, you do make it to Prince Algarthus. It would be peak hours of the morning, 6-ish a.m. at this point. And you've got a tied-up neuron vein. Throw him down at his feet. And what are you saying to him?
Dragon, where is he?
Yeah, we're here to slay the dragon, so take us to your defenses, and when he comes, we'll fucking kill him.
Huh.
Well,
How did
speak
you
up, then.
manage to capture my brother?
Getting easily, actually.
Oh yeah, I just hold my crossbow up, one-handed, in front of my face,
And
and then I
And
let it
sent
back
him to
down.
Mount Celestia while his dragon abandoned him.
he'll walk up and clutch his brother's jaw and kind of roughly. He's pretty beat up. Father will be so disappointed. As he always has been. And
Why
kind
did
of-
he run away to join a dragon cult?
Father always looked down upon him. But
Why?
his second son, he called himself. Never worthy of a father's love or grace. Always thought it was up to me, but it was not the case. Father's love was shared among each of us. Neon Vein just chose not to see it. You have ties with my father. Yes?
What do you think he's going to do to him?
I'm not sure. We're not much into the execution business, though. This does put a stain on our family line.
I'm sure he'll know what's
I will leave the
best.
decision up to him. Now, we have pinpointed the Dragon's Fortress. A network of caves built alongside a hill within the forest. This waterfall protects its entrance.
About how far out?
12 or so miles southeast of here, just the way you came.
Can you lead us to one of them?
I could. I would send some guards, though. I'm a prince, after all.
Understood.
Then he'll whistle out. 2 elvish guards will come out.
I think we should wait, though. Are we going to rest it all and then go? Or are we trying to go right now, guys?
You are free to stay inside the Misty Forest as long as you need.
What do you all want to do? Do we rest for the night? Or do we
They're
go?
hard spells.
I don't really need to rest.
I'm ready to go right now.
Same.
Okay.
I feel like I just crawled out of bed.
We take the bodyguards with us and we go
Alright.
find the cave.
pass across the meeting point once again and continue heading further southeast from there. And after about half a mile or so, you notice that the area grows more dark. The will-o-wisps again illuminate the path, and create an archway around the area. But it stops at an edge of the forest where webbing begins to overtake everything. The light does illuminate enough to where you can see that this entire area is infested with ettercaps and giant spiders.
Yucky.
And they are fully aware of your presence as well.
The fuck? Those things that looks like something you fight in Skyrim right there.
Yeah. Yucky.
I love ettercaps.
That looks like a fat farmer. That's what that fucking looks like.
I love ettercaps.
The floor of the forest is covered in webs, though it's not really difficult terrain. You could break free of them pretty easily. The bushes are covered in webs. The strands hanging from the trees are covered in webs that they themselves are covered in a soft kind of dew and mildew. You kind of get this smell of sulfur, almost like a noxious fume nearby, just beyond the clearing, and you can see just very, very faintly a green glow on the top of a lake.
How far out is the lake?
Just beyond this clearing.
I say we make for the lake.
So everything is aware of us. I guess, yeah, we just start walking in on defense, at least.
And let's get into initiatives. Finally, some combat.
Hey, we had combat. It just wasn't there, combat.
Yeah, I thought, honestly, I really did think about having the dragon come back, but then he's a dragon.
It's not that stupid.
Yeah, he's not that. He had a relationship with the dude for sure, but when it's his life or the elves, he's gonna choose his life.
Completely fair.
Going.
So Ixon casts about 8 fireballs in every direction. That was his held action. Don't know if you heard me. My mic might have been muted.
I did. Oh, no, I heard walking defensively. I did not hear holding an action.
No, I threw fireballs in every single direction and hit everyone.
Oh, convenient time for your mic to cut out. Well, we'll check the tape when it happens again.
They all take 31 damage. These are psychic fireballs. They can't be avoided.
Amazing. So we'll start with one of the giant spiders, the one in the very back.
Wish you wouldn't.
Ooh.
Paydays.
This one is going to cast Web on the 3 of you. Ixon, Queequeg, and Blackhand. And I will need... well, you are restrained. I assume 23 will hit all of you. Maybe not Blackhand?
That will hit me?
It will hit me.
Hit me.
So you are restrained. And the spider just crawls out and spits just a giant layer of webbing that this one does adhere more. You try to pull your boots out or your feet out, in your case, Queequeg, and it's just really sticking to you.
Yeah.
On to the ettercaps, or ettercap, rather.
Capitulating.
Damn it. Yeah. Fine. 30. The ettercaps are just continuing their approach on you. Walter?
Okay. Walter's gonna move up, and there's one of them. That guy out there in the darkness. I cast what's known as a fighter's magic missile. Does a 24 hit?
24 will hit.
19 damage?
Still
Will a
up, but
19
there's
hit?
blood, like black, greenish ichor is just oozing out of it.
Does a
19 will
19
also hit.
Okay.
And
22
he is
damage?
Dead.
Okay. Perfect. And we're gonna move just a little bit more. And I see another guy on the edge there. He's gonna get it too. I'd stop closing my freaking character sheet. And
24 hit.
24. Cool. 20 damage.
That one also is just a glorious display of blood sport.
Brutes. And that'll end Vulture's turn.
Hadrid.
Guess what? Guess what, guys? I'm Hadrid. I'm gonna come up with my friends. Hi, friends.
So, ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry, Hadrid. I was actually mistaken. When I targeted U3 web, I thought was an AoE, but in this case, it is not. It was a single target action.
I
So,
knew that was wrong. I just wasn't sure if you wanted me to correct that.
Gotta correct me. Please correct me.
I figured you were changing the fucking thing. It's
No.
Yeah, I
cool.
thought you was homebrewing the monster.
No.
Homebrewing the
correct-
encounter, make it a little bit
correct.
harder.
I mean, if you guys want that, I'll do that. But no.
No big deal.
No. So, fuck.
Who did they shoot?
Hmm?
Who did this web go on then?
I'm going to roll a d6 because I honestly thought it was AoE. I didn't have any single one of you in mind. I had all three of you in mind. So I'll let the dice decide. It'll be Blackhand. Well, you were 1 and 2. Ixon, you were 3 and 4. Blackhand, you were 5 and 6.
Yeah, fuck you, Queek.
You were Queequeg.
Yeah.
No,
You
I'm
are
Blackhand.
Queequeg.
Yeah, Queequeg is you.
No, I'm Blackhand now.
I'm Bolter.
Fuck Ixon.
I'm in
Hadrid.
danger.
On to you. So just Blackhand. Sorry, guys, to retcon in the middle
That's
there.
fine.
But, yeah.
Fucking unacceptable!
Blackhand, your
fuck-ass-
boots are covered.
Oh god.
This fuck ass giant spider right here. You know the guy. He's
Yeah, I
gonna
know
get.
that bitch.
He's gonna get elder blazed.
Epic!
Ooh, 16 is gonna hit.
Good.
That's
I
gonna
should
kill him.
have
It's gonna be a hurt.
It's gonna do the typical spider, just crawl up on its Skyrim spider, get on its back, and curl up.
I think you got another beam of that. At least
You do.
one.
Fuck! I keep forgetting about double attack. I'm sorry about that.
Idiot.
Oh, you're
Alright.
good.
Then this stupid Escada right here.
Oh, wait, we're level 11, aren't we?
Yeah.
No. We're
Motherfucker,
11?
Oh, Hadrid.
What?
Yeah.
Dog. That changes everything.
Bruh.
I have an
What
extra
did-
fucking spell
Running
slot
a
now.
fucking circus?
Oh.
Damn it. Alright, I got
Yeah,
hold on.
dude, take your turn real quick.
So real quick, I'm gonna just Eldritch Blast this bitch. That hits.
That'll hit
7.
for another 7.
Oh wait, do I get a third one at 11?
You get a third one, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him again.
It's like that scene in
Totally
Roll20.
forgot to mention that to Hadrid.
It's just gonna be 5.
Got you, just 5. But yes, Hadrid, you got 2 levels last session.
Oh Jesus Christus! All right, I'm just gonna level him up. But that's the end of my turn.
All right, on to the Addercap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as he dashes. Ixon.
Fire go pew.
Ooh.
Fire go here. If it works. I'm gonna presume there's probably things I can't see and put it there.
Fuck me.
Big boom.
All right. So, I think we ruled last time that the very edge of the circle doesn't count.
Oh,
Does anybody
doesn't it?
remember that? Or
It depends on the. It's like a. From what I remember, the rule is it needs to cover more than 50% of the square. So, like a 25% edge doesn't count. It needs to be at least more than half of it.
How about that?
that is
I guess
good.
so.
Yeah, that would be enough to get the Eder caps and just barely the giant spider. Like,
Giant enemy spider.
mm,
Yep. So let's go with a 4th level for that.
ooh,
The 1 extra fire damage is worth it.
wow,
So worth it.
shit.
Wow.
They all fail. The spider is destroyed, but all of the Eder caps do remain. Although the
Damn.
one in the middle is looking quite bad.
That was hot.
I'm gonna get up there and get in the midst of them.
And you
That's my
just kind of flung a giant fireball and it erupted in a massive explosion. You are just charging
Run.
forward through the smoke and the embers still.
That's my turn.
Give me 1 second to use the loo. Use the head.
Unacceptable. Why am I paying for this game?
Why is Lou at your house?
You're making me not even work to be funny today.
Is it Long Neck Lou? Is that who's there? No, it's probably Longer Neck Lou. What do you think, James? Oh, it could be Lou Coin.
Bless you.
Inappropriate.
Apologies.
I have a long
Please
neck.
Forgive me, please forgive me.
Is it the longest neck, though?
Oh, let me tell you guys. Just quick story. I sliced the fuck out of my thumb. It's just a band-aid now, but I had to go to urgent care and get skin glue the other day.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. I had like literally just sharpened my knife. I've got a nice chef's knife, you know it. But I literally just sharpened it, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. She's pumping. And she's like, I want some queso and a margarita. So you know what? I'm like, I got everything in that for my fridge right now. Make us some margaritas and queso. And I'm slicing up the cilantro, and yeah, I'm just not paying attention. Just take off chunk of my thumb. It was bleeding pretty bad that night, so I wrapped it up. We only had bandages, and we only had 2 left, so I put 2 band-aids on it. And then the next morning,
Blood right through them.
yeah, the next morning I looked, I'm like, I'm bleeding right through. I took it off, and then it just immediately started bleeding again. I'm like, okay, that's probably not good. That's probably
Time
not
to
good.
go to urgent care.
And then you died.
Yeah, and they're like,
Yeah,
well,
and then he died.
they're like, the wound's too wide to suture anything, so we're just gonna give you some iodine, some antibiotics, and skin glue, and you gotta just keep it on for the next week. And
Then you
the-
died.
The skin glue will start to reform your skin.
You
Yeah.
died.
Hey, what damage type are these Esquites right here?
Eder caps?
Esquite, yeah.
Depending, but it would be melee weapon damage.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Piercing and slashing. Or
All right.
bludgeoning.
I have a resistance to slashing damage.
Okay.
How about that?
From what?
Because I couldn't choose it myself because I didn't
Oh,
fucking
okay.
know about it.
Okay.
Also, dude, I love Warlock level 11. This is crazy. I'm ready. I am excited. Let's do it.
So after
Fucking-
Ixon, we'll go on to the next giant spider.
Giant
who
enemy spider.
you can hear or feel on the webs on the floor and see the movement on the other webs. Brackhand.
It's cuddled
Ugh.
up in webs.
I'm gonna flex and bust out of this.
Strength check, and you do it. What's the aura of protection?
Yes, sir.
What's that? Can you link that to me?
Yeah, hold up 1 second. I have 2 R's actually, so I'm just gonna link them both.
Badass.
Yep. So I will run up, and with my bonus action, I'm trying to knock this guy down. No, you know what? I'm actually gonna try and just. Oh. With my bonus action, because I have to use a bonus action to do it, I'm going to speak the magical word which causes my shield to fly into the air around me. And that word is boondoggle. And the shield just starts spinning around me.
Sure enough, you've got this near 8 feet tall or over 8 feet tall Goliath in full plate and tosses up a shield that just begins vroom, 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 continuously around him.
And then I will put my second hand on my longsword, adopting a Jedi-like stance.
And Dan,
That's my turn. That's it.
okay,
I had to use an action to flex and bust out of that, so.
right. I was like, where's the action? There's the action.
Yeah,
There's the
there it
action.
is, idiot.
Every action is a reaction, right?
Quick.
Hey, come on.
Jesus.
Not cool, but-
Queequeg will
Whistle.
20 feet move up to this guy
Oh, wow.
and attack him with his Vorpal Sword.
Oh, wow.
Does a 14 hit.
14 will hit.
Ow.
Alright. 11 damage.
Ow.
The one that is surrounded
I
by
see.
Black Hand
Gotcha.
and Bragan's Brain.
Yep,
Is he alive?
he is.
I will slash at him again. 28.
Well hit.
15.
That'll kill him.
Well,
Glorious.
duh.
And then I will shimmy on
Shimmy.
over here. And then that's 10. It'll do another yeah, get up to there. I'll end my turn.
Alright. On to the giant spider, who is going to spit vile webbing at you, Queequeg.
Fucking gross, dude.
Yucky.
10 is going to miss.
I dodged it.
Yucky.
Yep. And just seeing Black Hand get targeted by the same thing, you huh, and just leap over it real quick and land
And go,
with a solid
ha,
thud.
Black Hand, you are slow.
And
That armor weighs you down.
he'll begin crawling up. The next spider will spit web at you again. Ooh,
That
not
me?
quite, though. Yep.
Haha, Black Hand! Look how fast I am.
The other cap is going to come up to you, Queequeg, and kind of slide around back to you, and then pull up a string of webbing to form a garrote.
Yes.
Ah, damn!
Haha, Black Hand!
Fuck!
Hard no.
Jesus!
A reminder that it's 1+ con modifier rounds for your zero hit points. If you get
Oh
that
my
off.
god.
The next one, seeing his buddy do their little trick, he was gonna pull a thin little bit of web and try to wrap it around your neck.
Jeez.
I told you it did not bode well for me when you guys were rolling crits. Walter.
I am too quick.
All right, so first boy here, he's gonna take some hits. Does a 14 hit?
14 will definitely hit.
And does a 13 hit?
On which one again? The adder cap or the spiders?
The spider.
The spider 13 will not.
Okay, so the first one is gonna take good old 22 damage. One that's right here. I've
Still
got
up,
one more
but just
back.
the same as the last two. A
Darn.
gross display of spider goo.
All right. Apparently, I started rolling low, so.
Alright,
Who are
my time
you?
is coming.
Flip around.
Anything else?
No, that'll end Valter's turn.
Alrighty. On to Hadrid then.
So for some reason, when I came back, it changed my thing, so it wasn't adding my charisma modifier to my Eldritch Blast. So you got fucking lucky, brother. But I added it to it now. So
Your HP. Why didn't your HP go up?
didn't it though? Did it fuck
Oh,
up?
you're no. I see. I got you.
It's not going up on the character token.
Yeah. Hang on.
There we go.
Let me see here. Nope. Okay.
Get me out of here.
Anyway, go on.
All right. So now I'd like to cast some Eldritch Blasts. Let's start with this guy. Start with that guy. 12 on that guy.
12 is gonna miss.
Fuck you. Let's try it again. That's definitely
21's gonna hit,
It's going to be a 13 on that guy.
and that'll blast him right in the face, and knock him dead.
Yeah, all right, good. I'm going to look at this guy. 20 will definitely hit.
Oh, for sure.
13.
He's still up, but he's looking pretty bad.
All right, that'll be my turn.
That guy's dead. Ixon.
Does not get his turn apparently.
Oh, what the hell?
He skipped me. This is so sad.
I'm sad for him,
F in the
honestly.
chats, boys.
How my feelings?
Rocket! Rocket! What do you think, I'm
My
stupid?
feelings. Sid, I'm gonna blow away my feelings.
Jeepers,
Does that get
Wallace.
them?
Jeez,
Um,
another one?
So it won't get this guy, but it'll get 2 out of 4. That's 3 out of 4. Yep, 3 out of 4 there.
I'll get these. Yeah, I'll get those ones then.
All right. Deck saves from top to bottom. Top fails, middle makes it, bottom fails.
Okay.
So middle will take 13. The other 2 are incinerated in the blast.
Gee willikers,
It
Bill.
throws
Your
out
mom
more
got 2 wieners?
Of light.
Glorious. Absolutely glorious.
And then I'll move over to about. I'll move up a bit to here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
On to Blackhand then.
Okay, 1 second. I'm not webbed anymore, so I have free movement. I'm gonna walk around the dead one and the live one to get behind the live one. Not that it gives me advantage or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
just a little better position, and then that's my last 5 feet, because why not? And then, yeah, with the shield spinning around, I just realized that my dueling style, I don't think happens. Let me double check how that works. Yeah, in one hand and no other weapon. So I actually will lose damage unless I pull out a torch. So I pull out a torch.
Oh, for an improvised weapon?
Correct, because it doesn't count improvised weapons, it only counts other weapons, or if you're wielding it two-handed. So, to keep my dueling style, I pull out a torch and have my torch in my offhand and my longsword in my main hand, so 2 attacks with my longsword. 21 and a 12.
21 will hit, 12 will also hit. Or no, I'm sorry, 12 won't. I'm sorry. My fault.
12
will
does not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say.
So 8 slashing damage from the 21, and then the torch in the offhand will roll a 15.
The 8 is actually enough to kill it.
Oh, sick. So yeah, just the 8 to kill it, and I won't worry about striking with my torch, but I am out of movement. So, for my bonus action, don't think there's really anything else I can do. Yep, we'll call it right there. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Ixon,
You could pray.
this giant spider is going to come down at you and try to bite at you with its giant mandibles.
No.
No.
Why aren't they womandibles?
Well, that's pretty much all I can do. So, Weequeg.
I will attack this weak creature that could not strangle me. 32?
That'll miss. This was the
It's a crit?
chieftain Ettercap. Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a crit.
Oh boy,
it's
Purple
dead.
Sword!
Yeah,
Does it-
motherfucker
does-
dead.
It misses.
Oh, boy.
Does it have
I'm
a
gonna
head?
say
Because
that-
it
Jake,
does require
why
seven
aren't
one.
you on the webcam?
Sorry, I was talking to Jess.
How dare you talk to Jess?
Fuck you.
Does he have a neck?
Yep.
Not
I
anymore.
slice his fucking head off.
Again, these little bugaboos.
You're
Yeah.
so goofy.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah, there's definitely a place to separate head from body right there.
Oh yeah.
Where
And you do
head
so, you
meets
just slip
body.
right off.
And then I will come up to this other spider up here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will attack him. 24 hit.
Yep.
14 damage.
He had 13 health, so how do you want to do it?
I
Sick.
sliced his head off too. Just going from like creature to creature, head chopped off. Next one, head chopped off. Who's next?
Ixon instinctively ducks.
Can you slice my head?
Come here, Hagrid. And I run over to Hagrid.
Slice his head right
Time
off.
for another new character.
Because he's got super low AC.
Adrian targets himself with 3 Eldritch Blasts.
It only targets creatures and you're an object.
And then he
Oh,
turns.
you know that? You didn't establish resistance to slashing.
Shit, motherfucker.
Oh,
God. That was
It was
cold.
me as option?
That was
You
cold.
can't even commit Sudoku.
That is very offensive.
So,
I heal
the
you.
woods do seem calm,
Oh shit.
though not quite a minute after the settle of the storm against these spider-like forest creatures, you hear a woman's voice scream out in the distance just up ahead.
Oh, we should help her.
We should absolutely help her.
yeah,
Let's
we
go.
should probably help her.
Wait, how do we know it's a woman?
Let's head towards
God
the
told
woman.
her.
It's 2020,
very, very
dude.
clearly.
Probably because
Hey.
it sounds just like Chris.
Wait, which
That's
one? I
not-
think I
that's
sound like
not
a
cool,
man.
It's not cool.
Okay.
Chris is
It's
sensitive.
certainly not hot.
Shit. Where did it
Stop
go?
cursing all the time.
There it
Watch your
is.
fucking mouth for once.
Shut up, bitch.
Hey! Watch that
I
fucking
looked
pie
that
mouth.
woman
Take this torch
Dead.
and eat it.
in her eye sockets, and I said,
Oh, is that the Whomping Willow?
Bitch.
We absolutely should help this woman.
"But you said bitch though."
She is crushed. It's very clearly a druid, one of the creatures of the forest Galen had mentioned, and she is crushed by one of these big trees, and she calls out, "Please, I'm not strong enough. It's
I run up.
broken both my legs."
So she's a cripple.
I look at her. Does she look like she's really in pain?
Don't.
Watch out for the
Give me
tree.
an insight check. No. And
She's not in pain.
No.
You liar!
She's looking.
Oh.
Please, no. There's no time. Oh, it hurts. Please, please. Why are you staring at me? Please help.
Well, unless somebody helped me, I threw my back out.
God says that I should save you.
You don't seem like you're in pain.
So, Ixon, we'll say that you're helping lift the tree
Absolutely
then.
help you.
All right.
Thank God.
So it
Because- yeah,
takes.
thank God.
Seriously, quite literally. It takes all of your effort to lift the tree, knowing that you put yourself at risks. It begins to shift against you. But then, even as you are close to freeing the woman, the tree begins to rise up on its own.
Look at the Whomping Willow.
2 other trees nearby begin to take shape
Damn it.
and shift back along the ground. And the elf stands and smiles, showing no signs of injury. "Heroes at last," she says. How many might fall back in fear at the sight of a stranger in the woods, or think first of their own safety before helping another? I grant you my blessing. May your hearts prove true where others fear to tread. And the woman picks flowers from her hair that you know were not there a minute ago, and then begins to twist her fingers and weave the flowers into garlands as if by magic. And she lays a garland around each of your necks, and then
Big Wig's
suddenly
not gonna like that.
transforms into an owl, and the tree servants stomp away into
Oh
the
my god,
forest.
Hedwig, come back.
So, okay.
So I guess we're joining this luau up ahead.
I was gonna say we all just got laid.
Pretty much, yeah.
Neato. First time. I mean, 100th
dude?
time.
What exactly did it do?
What does getting laid do?
So, this sets you off path a little bit than where you saw that green haze illuminating ahead,
Mhm.
but not by much, just about 100 yards or so. So,
Like
the
100 yards.
fog that's been surrounding the forest there's been an archway around it that's protected you, that's kept all of these animals outside and watching you. As she places the garlands on each of you, you see the creatures around you begin to look around kind of confusedly, as if you had just disappeared in front of their eyes, and then scurry off.
Neat. You got laid.
We did got laid.
I don't understand these folk.
You don't understand anything, leader.
What did that actually? Is there anything I should be marking on my sheet?
No.
She was not in pain. Why would we have helped her? It made no sense.
Well, we did help her.
Sony says
And we
that
got laid.
Hmm.
And you do eventually come to the forest clearing, where you come across a pool that's got that same emerald haze. It's kind of like at the surface of the water. Walter, you're just going for a swim in
Oh,
this
you guys are in the
emerald
water.
haze water.
That's the emerald haze water. I gotcha.
Hadrid, you
I
can
am
see the clearing behind the waterfall that leads
Oh, yeah.
deeper into the mountain. It's about 40 feet up, and it is behind a waterfall, so you'd need some way to climb it.
What if I was just like, I'm gonna do it anyway? No? Okay.
It's half your climbing speed, and you
Yeah.
can climb to the side of the waterfall, avoiding it.
I'd like to climb.
Climbing speed is the same as like walking speed, right?
Yep,
No.
it's half. It's half.
No, yeah, unless you
So I
have
can
a
I can
climbing
climb 7.5 feet. Gotcha.
I was about to say, how high is this?
40 feet.
How well do I climb?
You do start to lose your footing at first. It is still mossy and everything, but it was just the initial steps at first. So you slip and maybe like kind of stub your kneecap a little bit and get a little scrape on there, or scuff rather on your armor. But you do eventually, all of you, if each of you are trying to climb up here.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
once I get up
absolutely.
there, I would have dropped a rope and helped pull the rest of them up.
Oh, okay. That's a
Oh,
good
it's
idea.
alright.
So the rest of you wouldn't need to make any kind of checks. The rope would be enough.
Okay.
And you are greeted, halt! And you are approached by an elf in noble garb. What business do you have in the lair of Truth and Niranvin?
We're looking to join the dragon.
And he'll look you up and down. That's odd. We're not warned of any visitors or guests this evening.
Well, I decided that since, my life is I'm going to die anyway, I might as well. Sometimes you need to accept the reality of your situation, and we have lost and we're here to surrender.
We bring
Dragon Chuth has not told us of your approach. He knows of all who come to his keep. And he'll look back. Send word. And one of them will bow their head and run off. Yes, so you mean to join the dragon?
Yes.
We bring valuable information from Altan for him.
Very well. Then you may proceed further.
Yay!
And let's call it right there.
No.
Oh, your mom right there.
Murder.
All right, I attack him.
I
Are we
cast
seriously
banishment
calling you?
on myself.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just because you're getting to the start of the dragon's lair, and
Good damn it, quick.
it's gonna,
Pretty much a fight from here on out.
yeah,
Gotcha.
because the send word was to send word to alert everybody in the lair that there's people intruding.
Means.
So can you chart our journey however far we are into the forest?
Yes.
I try to surrender.
I'll do purple this time.
Blurple.
I like how much we've jumped around this side of the world.
Right?
So we level up.
You did not.
This is
Still
so
level
sad.
11.
I thought we did. You said we did.
Level 11 still.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is just Rise. This is just how much you've traveled since Rise of Tiamat. This isn't even accounting going from Greenest to Elturel to Baldur's Gate and up through that whole way.
Right.
The Mirror of Dead Men when you went to Castle Neritar, Parnest, like don't have going from.
All right. Cheerio.
Yep. See you.
Bye,
Going
man.
What
from
was
here,
the name of the Green Wyrmspeaker?
Neuron Vein.
What a total neuron vein.
Got him.
Yes. Fuck, James is already offline. So.
Just get him
Nick,
tomorrow or something.
yeah, Nick has missed 4 sessions in a row now. Are you all comfortable with just kicking him?
Off with his head.
I mean, is he messaging you and telling you
No.
why he's missing?
He's just not coming.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Yeah,
I
mean,
would
he's
have kicked him after 2.
Well, James tells me. This time, James didn't tell me, nor he didn't tell me. I just
why would
assumed he
James
wasn't
have
going to
to
be
tell
here,
you,
and I was
not
right
him?
about that.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Thursday's not a good day for him between his kids and everything else. So
Right.
Off with his head.
I just wish he'd have said something 11 levels ago. That's all.
Right?
Kill
So,
him.
With that in mind, then, any infusions or anything that you guys are using would go away. Bag of
Okay.
holding, all of that.
So
But
I got
he has our actual bag of holding, and that's what sucks.
He dropped it off.
Well,
first,
Right. Anything
he
that was
dropped it
in
off
the
at
bag of
Ix's house.
holding, he would drop off, but he would take the bag of holding with him.
No, he has a physical one, so he no longer has to replicate it.
Got you.
Right.
I'll give you guys
He
that.
decides to drop it off at Ixon's home.
Yeah, I'll give you guys that.
He
I
drops
was gonna
off
say you
with
could
Ixon's
probably just
secretary.
hang out at Ixon's home and become a NPC.
Right. We won't kill him outright, but he's just hanging out at House Dragon's Bane, training up the knights, teaching them to be artificers.
Building
Yeah.
a shrine.
We'll need people to shoot. Yeah, fuck. I need to build a big shrine now.
Yeah, we gotta build a big shrine
A
on your
big
property.
shrine.
I'm
Because
gonna
there
build
was-
it.
Your teeny
there
tiny
was
house in
no-
front, and then like a ziggurat to Sunni behind it.
No
Just
expenses
fucking-
paid.
There was no
I'm gonna
random.
build it next. I'm gonna build it right next to Ixon Estate.
There was
Drake's
no
Estate.
random or wandering encounters because of that planar ally,
That's so awesome.
and you were able to just navigate through the forest. Like it should be a very hard to navigate forest unless you're a ranger. Everything is
Ooh.
heavily obscured, and everything, like the dragon, is fully aware of you within a certain radius.
So while I've got you here and this fresh in everybody's mind, as a natural cartographer, I would have charted our journey in so that we can follow that path back out if need be.
We have not gotten to use that enough with your guy.
Oh,
really haven't, and it's kind of funny that James and I sort of share that, like, we're both navigators, good with maps, good with reading stars, but it wasn't planned to be that way. It just shook out that way. Mine is less
Ixon,
credible or less relevant to my backstory, whereas his is a much bigger part of his backstory.
Yeah.
Ixon's has a position of privilege.
Yeah, you guys are moving up. From the small farmland of Greenest to Valter's in the Secret Service. You've got land and, like, landed knights, even.
I've got a really cool helmet too.
We're fucking legends around here. People should start giving us gifts and fan mail.
Chris, we gotta
Also-
work out a good story for Hadrid.
Also, just as like an FYI, I don't always flash that symbol of the Force Gray. That's only on certain occasions, but I do always
I've
wear
heard
it.
that before.
Dude, if I'm not wearing my
man,
cultic regalia, you can see my fucking Order of the Gauntlet fist right on the chest plate of my plate, man.
I always wear my my family crest.
Yeah, so it was tough to bring that in Horde of the Dragon Queen because you don't face many high-ranking cultists until the very end. But now you're facing everyone, and they've all read up on House Dragonsbane, so I was able to have a little bit more
Cool.
freedom with it.
We're cool.
I'm working on it.
Good stuff, mate.
What are you working
Yeah.
on, the baby?
Yeah, I do have to go see her. She's going crazy up there.
Alright, well, I hope everybody has a good weekend if I don't talk to you guys.
Yeah,
see
you
next
too,
week.
man.
Likewise, we'll talk
See you
to you
next
guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Laters on the men,
Cool.
Jay.